Happy Monday, Jenny here. So I just thought I would pop in quickly to start the video. I didn't really have a proper start. And I got some footage of just what I did for kind of the last week, mainly last weekend. Thursday I had my, Wednesday I had my shoulder appointment. And so I didn't do too much the other couple days, so here's that footage. I remembered that I had bought this packet of fruit dip at Port Washington days. So I had the cream cheese and the Cool Whip from last week or so. Bought that at the store, so I'm mixing that up. Got some wonderful fruit to eat that with after I have my bowl of chili. Looking yummy. Finished product. Friday, Jenny here. On my way to Target today. So I had somebody that wanted to buy my stools. I was wondering if I could meet them. They're pretty much halfway. So I thought, yeah, okay, what's in that area? I could go to Target. I've got a few items that I need to buy. Cassie's out of peanut butter Ritz. And so yeah, get a few items. Again, get my $20 and then I'm gonna go inside the store and spend it. That's okay. I'm not spending extra money, I'm just spending money that I'm just gonna get. So this road has been redone up here a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how that is. Shoulders are doing okay, still a little painful. I did look at my doctor's paperwork yesterday afternoon and saw that he had some exercises in there for me to do already. I was like, oh, wasn't told that. I'm like, it would have been nice if the athletic trainer would have showed me those moves. So after she was done stretching me out, yeah, she could have shown me some of these exercises because I was confused about one or two. And then Cassie looked at it and said, oh, it looks like this, Mom. So I said, okay. So I did one set of the exercises last night. I'm supposed to do them twice a day. If I add up the time on these things, I mean, it's going to take, I think, 45 minutes to an hour to do these exercises I'm supposed to do. Then we'll see what Gina says when I get there. But yeah, I did my one set and I was in tears with how much pain I was in. I know he did say on there, push through the pain. The more you keep doing it and going through it, then the easier it's going to get and the more mobility I'll have ultimately. So we'll see what today brings. I'm hoping to get a video recorded today also. Doing, finally, getting around to making my own homemade Snickers bars. So we shall see how this day goes, what I can all get done. So in any case, I will check in later. Alright, stool sale went well. As I pulled in, I first pulled into the wrong lot. I forgot, I'm like, whoops, this isn't the lot I need. I need the one right next door. So I pulled in and I was driving to the back of the lot and I saw a car that looked like what she said hers was, and sure enough, she was actually almost right at the store entrance. I saw her walking and she turned around and came back and she's like, oh, I saw your car pull in. So that went nice and easily. And then I went inside, got my peanut butter Ritz. I was looking for a metal straw cleaner. I have a couple glass straws, but I do not have a straw cleaner, so like a brush. But they only had one kit with like 4 straws in it and then one cleaner. And I'm like, well, I don't need any more straws. I've got plenty of straws. I need a straw cleaner. So I will look later at another shopping excursion or something, and or on Amazon. If I have anything to order, sometimes I just put stuff in my cart, so then if there's something I need to order, I'm like, oh yeah, there's that. So it can be either there, or if I already bought it at the store, then I will take it out of my cart. But anyways, yay. So that went all well. They had a really cute Halloween display in there. One of the inflatables, they had like a pumpkin person playing a guitar. So that was very cute. So yeah, Halloween's coming. Gotta think about cleaning out our garden. Again, usually October. October 1st is when I start decorating for Halloween. That's early enough for me. So I told Wayne I've got a hand towel in my Halloween basket, my bin in the basement, that I'll bring that out for the kitchen, and then we've got plastic pumpkins. I'm sure I've showed them last year. Of doing that, so we have to clean out the garden so we can put up our little decorations in there. But that's it. So it's only, well, it's mid-September. Got a couple weeks. Anyways, that's it for now. I found some lettuce at Target also, so I was thinking maybe going to Trader Joe's to look up either that and or they have a trail mix there that I really love. My neighbor used to get it for me all the time. But I thought, nah, it's okay. Don't really need that. Just get myself back in the car and go back home, which is good because my butt's kind of been hurting the last 2 days for walking. So just all the walking I did today already, that's enough. I'm actually ready to sit and rest. But standing in the kitchen should be fine. I'm not moving around too much. So anyways, that's the plan. Alright, just because I'm curious, I want to see if cooking 1 pound of beef still weighs 1 pound after it's cooked. So, I already weighed this out. We'll try, see if I can make it work this way to show. Okay, that's zeroed out. Yeah. So there we go, about 16 ounces, 1 pound. We'll cook it and weigh it again. We'll see if the amount of grease I took off matters. I already cooked some beef, so I wanted to measure just the grease from 1 pound. So we've got 3 ounces. All right, let's weigh our meat. All right, there you have it. Now it's only 10 ounces. So I guess the grease mattered. And now I know, if I cook 1 pound of ground beef, it's not going to be 1 pound cooked. 1 pound raw doesn't equal 1 pound cooked. Good to know. Pot of chili for Mom and extra noodles that she can add as many as she wants. So she gets her own pot this week. Look at what a beautiful red that is. It's so nicely ripened up all over. Oh, so pretty. I had just enough bacon left from our last BLTs, so I'm making one more. I'm gonna try this wonderful tomato. So yeah, not too much went on this past week. Did my normal cooking. And yeah, what else? I made that fruit flip, had the rainbows in the kitchen. That makes me happy every day. Yesterday it rained all day. That's okay. Didn't have any plans. So I just feel bad for the pumpkin farms because they just finally, at least the one we go to, just opened up this past weekend. I'm like, it hasn't rained in forever. And then it rains yesterday, so they had to close. So their second day open. And it was too wet in their areas, too many puddles and stuff, so they couldn't open. It's fine. We don't normally go this early in the season anyways because we've done that before. We've gotten our pumpkins early, and then because my place is so sunny, that when we put the pumpkins outside, they end up rotting. They look fine on the outside, and we open it up, and it's all rotted on the inside because of the heat in the daytime and the sun, and then it gets cold at night and whatever. And if we try carving them, that only lasts a week too. So we wait till later in the season to get our pumpkins. But I like that place and feel for them. Obviously, they have plenty of time to sell their stuff, and they're open all during the weekdays too, so it's not just a weekend business, so that's okay. And Saturday, my husband and I took a walk, and we saw the heron. So I put that little footage in here too. First time that we've seen him that he hasn't flown off. Normally it's a matter of, oh, there he is, and it's like, whoosh, he goes flying. So we didn't startle him or whatever, or he was just like, okay, whatever. And so I think he had a fish in his mouth at that point in time too, because we saw something white in his mouth, and we're like, is it garbage? Is it, what? And then he ate it. And we're like, oh, what? And then, he kind of like sat there for a little bit and took a drink, turned around, because he had been facing the shoreline. He turned around and he was there for a little bit, and then he caught another fish. And then we saw that was the same. It was a silver and this little fish, which is also funny because Wayne and I have only seen these like huge like carp in the water, and this was like just a perfect size for him. So that was really neat. I've never seen that before, you know. It's like I said, normally we see them when they fly off, so, or I see them in the farmer's fields or something, you know, eating. But so that was really special. But yeah, then yesterday it rained. It didn't get out for a walk at all. Kind of funny that I guess I'm so used to getting outside for a little bit every day that by the end of yesterday I was kind of like missing being outside. So I actually opened my garage up and I went outside, just stood there at the edge of the garage watching it rain, watching the outside world for a little bit, just breathing in the rainy air, which that was okay. And this morning it's nice and sunny and beautiful, and I already went outside to take some recycling out, and it's beautiful out. It's like crisp and cool, perfect fall weather, sun shining, and 55 degrees. I went on my computer, I'm like, well, it's got to be a little bit, you know, warmer. 55. I'm like, normally that's cool. I'm a little too cold being out there like this, so I would need a coat. But I find it interesting too. Have you ever noticed that? That for years when I'd walk the dog and whatever, my mom, you know, my parents lived in Florida for a while. And so of course for them, even the 70s sometimes gets cold for them. And I'm just like, really? You know, and up here I'm like, well, when winter hits, you know, fall and winter, well, I guess when fall, when it starts getting into the 50s, and I would go outside and walk the dog in a sweatshirt or, you know, a light jacket type thing or something, or no jacket, and my parents are like, aren't you freezing? Aren't you? And I'm like, no, this is beautiful. This is perfect. But yet in spring, when it's 50 degrees, I'm like, that's cold. I need a coat. 60, it gets up into the 70s. I find that funny because I was thinking again, this summer I'm more sensitive to temperature, and I'm always more cooler. Wayne's always warm. And so again, being outside like right now, I'm thinking this is beautiful, and coming in and finding out it's only in the 50s. I'm like, this is perfect. This is nice. This isn't too cold for me. But anyways, that's it. Yeah, for this weekend. This week will be a little bit busier, so I wanted to get this video out today too. Just because tomorrow I will start PT up again. So we'll figure out what that plan is going to be, and obviously I'll let you guys know. And Wednesday I have another shot in the shoulder. So I'm going to be interested to see how that's going to go, because right now I think I also put, I mentioned in previous footage on this video that I read over the doctor's paperwork and saw on there that there were exercises that I was already supposed to be starting. And he wants me to do it twice a day. And I did actually time myself the other day, and it takes an hour to get through this one set. And if I'm doing that twice a day, that would be 2 hours of doing it, which yeah, and in the long run, I guess that's not so bad to get my shoulders back to where they should be. But I'm like, okay, normally my normal exercise is, you know, half an hour to an hour every morning, and that's just my regular stretching, aerobics, whatever. So this doesn't even include any of that. This is all shoulder work. So it is working. I've only been doing it once a day so far because that's what I've found the time I have to do it. Putting my hair in a ponytail for at bedtime, or washing my face when I have makeup on, you know. So if I need to wash my face, put my hair in a ponytail, I can kind of do that now. That doesn't hurt like it otherwise did. What was the other thing I could do? I'll put my hand on my hip. I can put my hand on, oh no, it's hurting just a tad, but otherwise I can put my hand on my hip and that's okay. Because when I've been doing some exercising and you put your hands on the hips, I'm like, oh, this one still hurts, I can't. So I would just kind of like do this. So this arm is okay with that now. So in doing some of the exercises, I can see a little bit more range of motion. When I'm I do a wall walk with my hands, and I can see how far I do it next to a picture on the wall, and I'm like, how high am I getting to the top of that frame? And there've been, I can get up a little bit higher than, again, even when I was first starting. So it's working, it's getting better, but it's not, it's not as good as I expected. You know me. Got that shot, boom, I should be fixed. I should be good to go, right? Got that surgery, got stuff, I should be good to go. Let's go out for a run. No. Yeah. So once again, lesson in patience. I have to take my time. Let's go. So like I said, hopefully if it's a fluid thing or whatever, and I get the next shot in there and get more fluid in there, it will help relieve the pain, that I can move again. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. Let me know how it's going by you guys. What kind of weather are you having? Do you have lots of rain? Did you have good weather? Got it sunny? Got it cool? I saw the Packer game was down in Tennessee yesterday, and they were having good weather. It was nice. My cousin is down there, so she was showing lots of pictures. So good weather, and yeah, it's always interesting to see that. Like I said, and go on my computer and see what the weather's like in other parts of the world and how it's going over there. So let me know where you're at and what the weather's like by you. I hope you guys are all feeling well. Appreciate your range of motion with your shoulders and your arms and everything you can do and reach and and move. And thank you for joining me on this video. I appreciate you. You guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.